Steve Barkhouse of Amsted Construction just said I knew it was going to snow because
we're pouring concrete this week, so yeah, it's going to snow us in every year.
Not ideal. And actually, we're chatting about, we normally share wonderful renovations, and we will be sharing not one, but two in just a mere moment or so. But today we're chatting about what can happen when you disturb a wall and find asbestos there.
Yes, yeah, so we want to make sure that people are aware that there's asbestos in their homes.
Just the word is scary for people.
Well, it is, but it shouldn't be, and that's why we want to talk about it. We want to make sure that people aren't know enough to be dangerous or afraid, know enough to be feel comfortable.
But I did not know this, and I'm guessing a lot of viewers would say the same. The homeowner is responsible if someone ends up getting sick as a result of work done. If they knew they had asbestos, is that the way to explain?
Even if they didn't know, they're responsible for their home. There was someone that was fined $60,000 for not testing, getting the report done, and then having people work in their home.
So you want to make sure that we mitigate anything like that.
Simple
and also
steps.
Mitigate asbestos. So let's chat about the homeowner who called Steve and said, I'd like to do this. I'd like to renovate a kitchen and?
Yeah, so they've got a kitchen. They wanted to take out some walls, put some pot lights in and a vent fan. So we had to get into the drywall. So of course we tested it. We got our DSR report, designated substance, took those walls out, and look what you get afterwards.
Wow.
So beautiful white kitchen. Went with a dark wood island really to highlight that and make it pop out because you want pop it. We live more in open concept now as opposed to the closed off rooms.
So just to kind of go back to the very beginning.
Yeah.
Was there asbestos behind the walls?
There was, in the wall that we took out.
Okay.
Right? So we had to mitigate that. We had to treat it properly.
So what did you do?
We went in with we tested it first of all to know that there was asbestos there. We knew what level, so there's level 1, 2, 3. We took it out at a level 2, which means that we had to wear masks, and I can talk more about that. Bag it up and take it out.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad,
So
we knew where it was.
Bottom line, this beautiful renovation is possible, even if in
Absolutely.
fact there's icky old ugly asbestos behind the walls.
Yeah.
Let's look at some more images because
So,
they also wanted to do the bathroom.
Too? Yeah, and so they had the old vinyl tiles on the floor, and they had that wall that was in the bathroom that separated the tub from the rest of the bathroom. We wanted to take the wall out. We'll show you what that looks like.
Oh, wow.
So with the wall out,
That's gorgeous.
we slid it down and created a walk-in shower, which is absolutely wonderful. And then just on the left, you can see the toilet. And we tucked the toilet into what was a closet, a small closet, and have a little separate room. This is the home in Manor Park. So same idea. We're going to take out a wall to open up that old kitchen and really make it pop. Put some pot lights in there. We'll pop to the next picture. There we are. So again, nice and white
That's
and bright.
breathtaking, beautiful. I never get tired of white. I would paint everything white,
Is that
everywhere,
right?
always. Yes, gorgeous.
Well, there you go. So that suits you quite well. And you can see it from the other angle. So we opened up a wall between the kitchen and dining room. And in this case, we also opened up the wall between the dining room and the living room.
Gorgeous.
So really open concept.
So that was a huge project and obviously a lot of mitigation of walls containing asbestos. We're going to chat more about that in our next segment.
Yeah, same thing here. We had the fireplace. We wanted to just give that a new breath of fresh air. So we did some cabinetry that matches the kitchen, put that around, made that a real focal point and a bit of a storage area you'll see when we turn. So we got it all built in. You can actually see the television from the kitchen when you're preparing. So that open concept really, really suits our living environment now, the way we want to live.
Beautiful. And I will ask you the question that you're always prepared for because every viewer will want to know cost.
For the renovation?
For the renovations. I know there's a kitchen, bathroom, an extensive one in
so in
both
around the
homes.
150 mark for both. They're both very similar in cost.
And does that include the mitigation of asbestos?
It did. Yeah, it did for sure.
Okay, Steve has been teasing me because I don't even like having any of this near us on the table. And you said that for years and years, you and every other builder, renovator, contractor out there would be crawling around.
Yeah, we would crawl around in attics with the vermiculite that you see here without masks because we didn't know any better, right? It's the Ministry of Health that's brought this to our attention. So we now know what we're looking for. We've got the pocketbook from the Ministry of Health that I highly recommend, but it's pretty thick.
So when we come back, we will actually chat about why asbestos was so wildly used in so many building materials.
Yes.
Why it was so great until we found out it was not great for our health. We'll be back with that with more of Steve Barkhouse. I love the renos, they're gorgeous.